presentation, let's review a few facts. Bangladesh produces 4 types of potatoes. They're produced in 4 distinct locations. Do we want to know what the potatoes are? Or would we rather know how much the prices of the potatoes have fallen in the past few weeks? Now let's begin our presentation.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. We Team Lazarus would be presenting on the issue that why farmers are not being able to receive fair prices for the produce they make. This is an overview of how our presentation is going to proceed. We will give the introduction, analysis, issue identification, recommendation, implementation, and the conclusion. Now, this is a SWOT analysis of our industry. Our industry is that the small farm, why the small farmers are, our industry is the dominance of the small farmers in it. It is a growing industry. The strength is that it is a growing industry. Why is it a growing industry? Because the small farmers are not being able to flourish that much because of the dominance of the middleman. So there's a lot of scope for them to grow. Another strength is that it appeals to patriotism. When we know that the produce which we are having has a face of small farmers, this would appeal to our patriotism and we would want to consume that more. The weakness is that it has unfair prices. The farmers are not getting fair prices for their produce because of the dominance of the middleman. And the lack of education of the farmers. The farmers do not know whom to target and whom to market, how to market their goods. Their opportunity is that there is room for affiliation. The small farmers can affiliate with big stores, retailers, and restaurants as well. The incorporation of ICT. If there is information technology in this sector, the farmers can get the opportunity to flourish more. And the threat is that replacement of small-scale farmers. Now we know that Mina Bazar, Agora has their own kind of production processes. So this is how the small-scale farmers are being replaced. And the imported produce. Some kind of produce which we are consuming can be imported, and that is how the small-scale farmers are replaced, which is a threat to this industry.
Data analysis shows that the harvest that is made flows through 4 middlemen, from the farmer to the retailer consumer. And data analysis also shows that the last wholesaler point, the gap between the last wholesaler point and the retailer is the highest when it is assumed when a crop or a harvest is flowed down from the farmer to the middleman and then to the consumers. So figuring these out, we found what our problem would be. It would be the middleman and not branding. Why not branding? Because branding is going to add another cost to the so-called high market that we have, so-called high agricultural products that we have, like vegetables. So when a farmer sells its crop to a middleman, he has no say in selling the price. If a farmer is asked to sell his crops with 1 taka, then he has to do it in 1 taka. In our informations, we saw that cauliflower is sold to a middleman with taka 1 only, and which cauliflower is sold at Karan Bazaar with 15 taka. With this, we see why we support middlemen and not branding. It is because of the demand-supply fluctuation. It creates a fluctuation which causes harm in our economy, and if middleman is totally eliminated from this flow, then obviously the market strategy will obviously advance, and of course it will be more reliable and increase the delivery in time, and of course it will reduce the price.
Now, what are our biggest ideas? Let's start with our primary one. The first idea would be an SMS-based data system. What we would do is go to the minimal level of technology, those spaces. We would go there and we would provide the farmers, the people who have no access to communication, with a simple phone set like a Nokia, which the cost to us would be nothing, but might not be affordable to them. Now, what we would do with the phone set would be we would install an SMS system by which they would enter a particular code, and thereby they would be able to register with us, and automatically the information would get updated in an integrated web page. Now, in that web page, what would we know? We would know 3 things. We would go to know how many farmers are exactly in that particular city. We would also know what is that farmer over there producing. We would also know how much the farmer is producing. This information will not only help us, but will also help the businesses associated around these questions. So we would not only be helping the farmers communicate where they really can. We not only give them a chance to a shot at justice, to raise their voice, but we'd also be helping the businesses. The second idea would be to make makeshift outlet stores. What we would do is we would go to a particular store at a district, and we would ask all the farmers around the district to come and take their vegetables and sell it there. We'd also now here we would affiliate with all the restaurants. Why the restaurants? Because the food industry is a booming industry. We would call the restaurants and tell them that this here will be a farmer's market. What you can do is you'll get a chance that you won't get otherwise. A shot to get fresh vegetables at the lowest possible prices. How will that help you? It will help you reduce your prices, and it will also help the farmers get a fair price for their goods. So these restaurants, stores, apologies, will help the restaurants. Now our big idea would be moving farmers markets. Now your question might be, how can a farmer market be moving? The solution is to implement that market through trucks. Now what would the trucks do? These trucks would target one of our second consumers, which are going to be the mothers. Why? Now the mothers are responsible for doing all the cooking in our homes. So if we can tell them that if you buy this product, you're not only going to help yourself by getting fresh ingredients at the lowest cost, but you're going to help your nation by allowing them to get a chance for fair prices. So it's a win-win for both. There is no reason to say no. Thank you.
Now let's put all these ideas into one initiative. How do we do that? We start that by eliminating all the middlemen, but have one middleman. Yet that one middleman is not a man, it's an organization by the name ASTA. Why? Because it gives a vibe of trust and reliability. We're here to gain back the trust of farmers. So this ASTA, this doesn't have to be in a headquarters or in an office. We can operate from a garage. So how do we do that? We do that by SMS database. As my team member said, they register. After that, we consult them through SMS. We ask them, what are you producing? What area are you in? Are you ready for harvest? Should we come to your area? How much have you produced? How many customers can you feed? Everything. So we do that through an SMS database. From there, we get to know what are the major geographical locations where vegetations are being done. After we have that, so we apologize due to a technical difficulty. One of our slides got deleted. Now that slide said we will have a makeshift stores. So after we have known what are the major geographical locations where there's vegetations, we'll go to those places. We'll make a makeshift store. It's like an outlet stores. All the farmers from the neighboring villages come to the store. They're there. Now who will be coming to buy those vegetables? From restaurants. As we can see, there's a huge booming restaurant trend in Bangladesh. The restaurants will come, they will buy the products from there. Now this is a direct purchase. There is no middleman. Obviously, the middleman cannot raise the prices. The restaurant purchaser will talk to the farmers, and they will negotiate on the price. So this eliminates the middleman. So this is the concept of having an outlet. After we have that, so we have covered restaurants. Now let's target mothers. How do we do that? We do that, we do that with trucks. Now this is an ASTA truck. This is what the truck would look like. It would have a logo there. Now this ASTA truck, there are 7 divisions, 7 major cities. There are 7 major cities. So we go to the 7 major cities twice a week. Now every 3 times we go, we'll follow 3 distinct routes. For example, if you're visiting Dhaka city, well, the first route would be from Uttara to Banani. The second day from Dhanmandi to Azimpur, and the third day another distinct route. Now in this route, we'll start from morning to afternoon. We start by going in the morning when the mothers are dropping off the children in the schools. We'll go. They haven't started cooking then, so they can buy the vegetables from here. And also we'll give them brochures on the testing route so they can find us next time. Okay? So after that, throughout the day, we'll keep on going to places, and then we'll, again in the afternoon, we'll target schools and go to mothers so that they can purchase vegetables. So this is the main idea of what the ASTA organization would do. So we can target from garages, we will do SMS database, and then outlet stores, and then trucks. And now we have finances. In the finance, apologies. May I ask for 1 more minute? 10 seconds. Okay. The finances. Here are some major finances that we will be needing. The finances are trucks, makeshift stores, and affiliations. And since we can operate from a garage, I don't think we wouldn't be needing the cost of a headquarter or an office. Thank you. Questions?
I really like the idea of not having any store because that actually adds up the major cost. And I also like the idea. I actually like your perspective that you actually admitted that yes, middleman is you focus your attention only on the middleman. But the question is when you talked about the SMS database, it's a huge data mining operation that we're talking about. How will you go about it? Very preliminary idea. I don't want any concrete details.
Yes, sir. We do have a very preliminary idea because of the time constraint, we could not fully detail out all the plans. Right. But this is how it would initially be. As we already know that through Nokia, we are able to use Bangla language and carry out the operations completely through Bangla without any English in it. Like the whole operations of the phone would be in Bangla. So this through affiliation with Grameenphone, which cost we have already incorporated there. Grameenphone, what we would do is, for example, by dialing *21, we would already ask Grameenphone to give us a particular set of numbers, through which, upon entering, the information will automatically get updated in our web page. And the information that she mentioned that we would get to know would be answered simply through numbers. For example, the first question of where are you? There will be already locations based on number 21 to 9. And upon pressing hash, they will go to another set of numbers, and as a result, there will be already inputted locations there, and they would just have to press 5 to get their answer, not type or reply, because they wouldn't probably have the knowledge to do so. So simple use of numbers would also give us our answers. The whole process would take about a maximum of 5 minutes.
So just about scale, how many farmers or what is the population that we're targeting in this operation?
We are not targeting a particular population, but we are targeting areas to be specific.
Yeah. How many of the total? So we're talking about vegetable farmers, right? Our objective was to ensure fair price for vegetable produce for the farmers. That means we're talking about farmers of Bangladesh. Now, how much of that you think is feasible through this idea to cover?
Can we discuss for a second?
Because we had a plan of covering the whole nation, but not in one go, through a long time. It's a long-term process, but we have targeted, the plans which we have given is for the whole nation, for the people.
It will definitely be for the 75% of the farmers, since the other 25 is in very remote areas. They don't know about such facilities. So we will initially target the 75%, the farmers who are very technologically developed and who have the connection with the city. Yes, sir.
Second question is that we understand the value chain of vegetables. One big problem of vegetables is a perishable product, right?
Yes,
true.
So my question is, the idea of the middleman, when we say we're going to remove the middleman does add some value to the process. Whether it's efficient or inefficient is different to me, but they have certain value.
Yes,
but the value is that ensuring that the perishable product reaches to the customer before it gets to complete the product, right? That is where their role comes in. So do you think working from a garage and having these trucks or these things, you can ensure that that nature of the product and making sure that it doesn't get rotten before it comes to the homemakers, because that's a long value chain to maintain, collecting from the grassroots grower, bringing it to the metropolitan cities of Dhaka and Chittagong. It's a long way. How do you think that operation working from a garage would look like?
Sir, that is why we came up with two solutions. One will be our makeshift store. The makeshift store is going to supply and give out vegetables daily. That's going to happen daily. And our truck is going to. That is why we estimated the time of 3 days per week. Since our truck is going to go to the makeshift store and then going to collect the vegetables and distribute it to the city.
And our process of collecting and then remitting the resources will be from morning and maximum extending to afternoon. So the possibility of it becoming ruined or damaged is very minimal.
And sir, the makeshift store is also going to work as a storage since it is going to be near to the villages. Thank you, sir.
Very much, sir.
Thank you.